This year's posthumous Bill Hart Memorial Legend Award recipients both made their marks in track and field. Most big country sports fans today know the name Elmer Gray, the name of the home track of Abilene Christian University's nationally renowned championship track teams, but most may not know who Elmer Gray was. Elmer J. Gray's parents came from Arkansas to Colorado City in a covered wagon in the 1890s. Gray, born in 1908, graduated in 1928 from Roscoe High School. His father died when Elmer was 16, and his mother, Hattie Ellis Gray, raised their 8 children, 7 of whom graduated from college. Elmer came to ACU to run track and play football. He was a captain of the 1931 ACU track team, and in 1932 placed third in the NCAA half mile in a time of 1:53.2. He was the first ACU athlete to run under 50 seconds in the quarter mile, and he ran on winning relay teams at the Texas, Kansas, and Drake relays. ACU, of course, has produced numerous Olympians, including gold medalist Bobby Morrow and Earl Young, as well as fellow Big Country Hall of Fame pole vaulter Billy Olson, and the Wildcats have won dozens of national championships. But Elmer Gray was the first ACU athlete to compete in the U.S. Olympic trials. He had to hitchhike his way to Los Angeles to compete in the Olympic trials, placing 4th and narrowly missing a spot on the 1932 U.S. Olympic team. After college, Gray took a job during the Depression delivering milk in Houston. He then started working on drilling rigs for Humble Oil. He later bought a lumber yard and a sawmill and built houses as a successful entrepreneur in Baytown. In 1969, the ACU Board of Trustees named the school's track and field stadium for Gray after he and his wife made a gift to ACU for an all-weather track and scholarships. When ACU opened a new facility for track and field and soccer in 2015, it was named the Elmer Gray Stadium as well. The original Gray Stadium was demolished to make way for Wildcat Field, ACU's first new on-campus venue for collegiate football in more than 50 years. Gray, who was one of the inaugural inductees to the ACU Sports Hall of Fame, died in 1986. The other Legend Award recipient is Jack Patterson, who graduated from Merkel in 1932. He ran track at Rice University when he was a Southwest Conference champion and a former conference record holder in the high hurdles. After graduating from Rice and high school coaching stints at Merkel and San Angelo, Patterson was hired to start a new track and field program at the University of Houston in 1951. Patterson became Baylor's track coach in 1956 and won his first of 3 Southwest Conference track titles in 1960. He was subsequently named the Southwest Conference Coach of the Year, the first non-football coach to win that honor. In 1963, Patterson left Baylor to become the track coach at the University of Texas, where he won 3 more Southwest Conference titles. He returned to Baylor in 1971 to begin a 9-year tenure as athletic director and is credited with being the architect of Baylor's amazing athletic resurgence during the 1970s. One of his first moves as athletic director was to hire Grant Teaff as the Bears' head football coach. 3 years later, Baylor won its first Southwest Conference football title in 50 years. In 1980, Patterson was elected to the Texas Sports Hall of Fame. He retired as athletic director of Baylor that same year. Now Patterson joins fellow Big Country native Grant Teaff in the Big Country Athletic Hall of Fame. Truly legends, Jack Patterson and Elmer Gray are the latest Bill Hart Memorial Legend Award recipients in the Big Country Athletic Hall of Fame.